Welcome, sir.
What's up? So, we had made a video. It turned out pretty awesome of a review of these coilovers, and apparently there was a malfunction with your camera.
User error. So basically, I had it set on time lapse, and I didn't know it. So we drove around. Did about 10 minutes of coverage of the suspension, talking about everything, and get home, load it on the computer, and notice that the files are small. And then I watched them; they're both freaking 3 seconds long, 6 seconds long for 10 minutes worth of footage. So that was pretty frustrating.
And if I can add, also, the first trip out, we made a nice little trip to the local coffee shop, Rise Up. Got some coffee warmed up, and now it is 19 degrees out, and we have no coffee.
19! No coffee!
But we're going to give it a go.
Let's give her a go. Alright, so, we're in here because we installed the Maxspeeding rods, coilovers. They are $300 shipped from eBay. I got them because I wanted something cheap, and but also good. But I guess when you're looking at spending $300, you really say, "Whoa, that." But yeah, so Eric, you want to tell them about the coilovers?
So, my biggest thing I thought was awesome about these coilovers. Well, number one, they're only $300, and actually, what you had told me, I didn't even realize they have an option. You can get them for only $250 if you don't want dampening controls.
Yeah, right.
But for $300, you're getting a set of coilovers that have full dampening, adjustability, and all four have pillow ball top mounts, and the fronts have camber plates for camber adjustments, which I thought for $300 is pretty awesome. As far as the quality, I mean, we don't know yet as far as how long they're going to last, the shocks. But as of now, it's been, a couple weeks, they've been great.
Yeah, I've been driving. I drive to work about 70 miles a day. So I put probably about 400 miles so far on the coilovers. And I've been really happy with them. The ride comfort is actually really good. So if you want daily driving comfort, I strongly recommend get the one with the dampening adjustments, because the damping settings that we have on it, we set it's full clicked to all the way soft, and then 2 clicks from that. So that's what you said.
Yeah, and the spring rates are awesome for a daily driven vehicle. I think they're a 9K front, 7K rear, I believe, which is plenty soft for a daily.
So the K is like, what is that? The higher the number.
So yeah. So the higher the number, the stiffer they're going to be. So say you have a 9K, a 15K would be a lot stiffer.
Yeah.
So which would be good for like a track car, like autocross. But
right.
For this, something below 10 is awesome.
Toaster box. All right, cool. So we're just kind of gonna let you hear the sound of the suspension. You can't really hear anything. Like I said, the only thing that I could recall hearing is just little slight bumps in the back when it's going slow. And you said that's because of the pillow balls?
Yeah, I was told that from what I've heard with pillow ball top mounts, sometimes you can get a little bit of a knock sound here and there, and they just say that's just a result of pillow balls. I have BC coilovers on my Subaru WRX 2015, and I have BC coilovers on that. That was my first experience with pillow ball top mounted coilovers, and I had some knocking a little bit, and I called the company because I thought maybe one of the shocks had blown, and they said no, basically that's just the pillow balls probably. They said that's normal. So
cool.
I mean, don't quote me that I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm quoting you right now. You know what you're talking about.
That's what they told me, so I'm just going with that.
Nice. And you did the install on these coilovers, so there'll be a link in the video to that, showing Eric installing these bad boys. But definitely the key to any successful part is to the installation. Make sure you're installing it right. All the bolts are tight. That's the main thing. So one thing we learned using the battery powered impact wrench, it lost power over time pretty much. So by the time we got to the last strut, it didn't tighten some of the bolts all the way, pretty much.
Yeah. So really, just make sure at the end just comes down to rechecking all your bolts. You know, hand tightening them with like a manual torque wrench. Just make sure they're all nice and snug.
Oh, I like the snug. I like seeing people like stare at this thing. It's so funny. I bet that person, look at that. They're like, why? Why is he squatting?
Everybody turn the heat on.
Oh, sorry, trying to chill you out. Oh yeah, I got the seat too. Don't forget that. Seat warmer too. Oh,
so, yeah,
fuel.
We were having fun the first trip out. We had our fresh coffee, and what did I get? It was called a protein puck. It was like a coffee, a cookie, but not.
Yeah, we went to Rise Up.
We were warm and happy, and now we're cold and
frustrated because we can't get the camera to work right because of user error. So right now the car smells like gas. Apparently this is common with Foresters when it gets cold, or Subarus in general. But I found the fuel leak, luckily, and I'm just going to have to... It's like a little hose up front by the intake manifold. I think it goes to the injectors, I guess. But it's just 2 screws, pop it out, and then pop in a new hose and tighten it down. So it's really annoying just smelling gas. You're like, that's not normal. Cabin. But I mean, if that's what you're into... Oh yeah, fuel!
As long as you're not igniting. So.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Like that ignition switch.
R. Kelly. But yeah, so I guess we could pull in the Rise Up here, even though we're not going to get anything. We already got something. But we'll just pull in there. Oh, someone's got that profile spot right there, parking.
Hits.
Stunting with the LEDs. Hyundai Sonata.
Ooh, pictures.
Oh, yes. We got photos. Forester coming through. Sorry, guys. Oh.
Awkward.
Keep it up, looking good, girls.
I got some giggles.
Well, there's one thing I like in this world, it's definitely giggles, so keep them coming. So yeah, that was Rise Up. Rise Up is an awesome place if you're ever in Maryland, Easton area. It's on the way to Ocean City. Definitely recommend stopping by. They got it's a pretty cool place, and it's got really good quality coffee, I would say, right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
I get the frozen hot chocolate. That was slamming. Oh. And Eric likes the Americana. Can I get the Americana? I want the Paul Walker. Sure. Yeah, man, I'm really liking these. Pretty happy. So, it's getting dark.
I'm gonna have to give a shout out to heated seats.
Shout out!
These things feel awesome.
I can't believe this thing has heated seats when I got it. It's crazy. I'm like, what the heck? I never used them, but now that I have them, I'm sorry, what was that? You made some kind of noise. Come on there. Let me in now. Bill Gates, Donald Trump. Please don't. Oh, Popo right there. Ooh. Voila. This guy is talking about the locks. We got an officer right there in the left lane. I'm getting his way.
I was trying to remember from earlier. Voila. So we keep it the same. We did that earlier. Yeah, so that could be a whole nother discussion, how we feel about how rap music is like awful now and it used to be great. And what happened, we don't know.
Basically 2000s, early 2000s, late 90s is where it was best, probably in prime time.
I mean, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Some people will say 80s. I mean, I guess we're not old enough for that, but for us it was 90s and early 2000s, like pre-2010.
Yeah. Right now it's a lot of just sound effects and just saying stuff, which is fine. I mean, if you're making money off it, you making money off it. Like, it's not their fault that they're getting rich off of that. It's the public's fault for like enjoying it and like, oh man, this is hot. Can you do your impression
of new rap?
Of recent rap, yeah. What does it sound like to you when you hear it?
Fit it, sit it, hit it up, but I don't say. mean, I don't know. Nice. And a little bit of like machine gun sound effects.
Yeah, anyways, I agree with you though. I definitely love the late 90s, early 2000s hip hop. That's
shout out to Nas, Eclipse, Fabulous. I mean, just awesome hip hop. I miss it.
Yeah, well, good thing that music is pretty much lasts forever, so we'll always have their music, so
yeah.
Who knows?
So anyways, back to these coilovers. I gotta say I'm pretty impressed so far with the ride quality.
As am I.
They're not making a peep.
Nope, hard turns and, I mean, nothing, man. So, I don't want to jinx anything, and, shout out to Maxspeeding rods. I think they're based out of the UK. So, definitely want to give them a shout out to their, they bolt out with no problems pretty much, right? I mean, it was simple and
yeah, I mean, anytime you're dealing with a coilover install where they're already completely assembled, like with top hats and everything, where you don't have to reuse your factory top hats, it's a pretty quick, simple installation. And this vehicle was really easy to install suspension on. I gotta say the worst I've ever done is anything like older Volts. I don't know if the newer ones have it, but the older Volkswagens, like early 2000s, like Jetta GTIs, because the bottom mount, it doesn't have like 2 bolts. You have to like wedge it into this like tubular area with like a mallet.
jeez.
It's just a nightmare.
Anything where you gotta take a hammer to something, usually not a good idea.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, man. But yeah, man, these are... I can't believe, man. It just blows my mind how cheap these were. So I'm just, like I said, doing this review for you guys, just kind of give you an idea if you're looking for suspension but you're on a budget, but want something that's still like decent. These are definitely the way to go. What's up? Are you looking for the jogger?
That was. I was just being dumb looking at the camera.
Oh, I thought you were being nice. Yes, please tailgate me some more, please. Sorry, I'm just a simple forester and just trying to go the speed limit, but I'm not going fast enough. Look at that, man. God, how fast you want me to go? Just pass me. I don't even care. It's alright. If you're in that rush, you should have left earlier. Absolutely nothing. But yep, so wrapping the video up, I'm about to just show you guys just a little feature of the Forester, just kind of give you an idea how it sits and stands right now. I was debating on getting rolling shots, but I decided not to. I'll get some later because I do plan on getting some wheels for this and tint and exhaust and stuff. So once I get those main things on, I'll put up an update video on everything on this, and it's pretty much it for this car. It's just a daily, and hopefully the exhaust won't be too obnoxious. So,
oh, another thing, grease your threads. I'm trying to remember stuff we said in the video. Adjust the height so they don't seize up.
Oh yeah. Yep. So, yeah, I use white lithium grease, pretty much.
Yeah, you had some kind of a spray grease.
Yeah.
You can use that, or just type in a tub. You just rub it on with your fingers, maybe even like an old toothbrush on the threads.
Okay, cool.
So.
All right, man. Well, thanks, Eric, for your help and information.
No problem, sir.
I'm going to drop you off at your casa.
All right.
And I'm going to probably just park right here and then go into your same house.
All right, dog. Good working with you.
Always a pleasure. Oh, shut up.